Good morning, friends. Welcome to Astro Chandrika YouTube channel. In the past, we have seen some of the basics in astrology. Also, we are creating separate videos for understanding the Rasi Karakatwas and the Bhava Karakatwas, also the planetary significations. However, today, let us see some more basics on the Bhavas, how to basically understand them. What is the purpose of understanding the Bhava Karakatwas? So, detailed review of Bhava Karakatwas will be given separately in different videos. Whereas, I will try to make you basically to understand the classification of Bhavas or the houses you call, how they are classified and what is their importance. Let us. Okay. As you already know, there are 12 houses in a horoscope. 12 houses starting from the Lagna of the person. Here I have taken, for the purpose of convenience, I have taken Aries as the Lagna and the first house. Okay. In a horoscope, the houses 1, 4, 7 and 10 are known as Kendra houses. Kendra means they are the pillars of the horoscope. Again, these Kendra houses transform into strong houses or weak houses depending on the placement of planets in these houses. Okay. Or the Kendra houses are also called the Lakshmi Sthanas. Okay. Then coming to another classification, the first house, fifth house, and ninth house. First house, fifth house, and ninth house are known as the Kona houses. They are trines. Okay. What does a trine mean? A trine means, suppose you take Aries as the first house, and Leo as the fifth house, and Sagittarius as the ninth house. They are trine. That is the Lagna Trikona, or you can say the first bhava, the Trikona of the first bhava, first house. Okay. What does it indicate basically? Always you find the Trikona houses are of same nature. That is, if you take Aries is a fiery in nature, Leo is also fiery in nature, and Sagittarius is also fiery in nature. That means the Trikona houses belong to the same tattva, same characteristics they represent. And also the deep-rooted meaning in a trine, that is basically the Lagna Trikona is, first house is the self, fifth house is your children, ninth house is your father. The first Trikona conveys you the family lineage. Okay. Also, the fifth house is known as your Purva Punya Sthana. That means whatever the past deeds you have done or your forefathers have done, some good, that benefit is passed on to you through the fifth house. Whereas ninth house is your Bhagya, that is your luck. Okay. And also, as ninth house represents your father, whatever the good deeds done by your father or whatever the good name has been earned by your father, it is passed on to you and you will be recognized as the son of the father. Okay. Therefore, the Trikona houses, as I told you, represent the same character. It also shows you the family lineage of a person. If in a horoscope, a Kendra house lord and a Kona house lord is conjoined, that gives a Lakshmi Narayana Yoga. Okay. So, friends, there are lot of things which are embedded in zodiac to understand the zodiac itself will take a lot of time, or if you do not understand the zodiac properly, the predictions will go wrong. Therefore, we try to endeavor to understand the zodiac itself properly. Without understanding the zodiac, it is very difficult to delineate a horoscope. Therefore, even other houses also I will explain in little in the next video, but try to understand 1, 4, 7, 10 are the pillars of the horoscope, and also they are known the Kendra houses, and 159 is the Trikona house. What do you understand by Kendradipati dosha and also Konadipati dosha? As I told you, the houses 1, 4, 7, and 10 are Kendra houses and the pillars of the horoscope. Now, coming to Kendradipati dosha, it is a dictum explaining that if the benefic planets, who are the benefic planets? Jupiter, Venus, unafflicted Mercury, and strong moon. These 4 planets are benefic planets. Okay. If these planets own the Kendra houses from the Lagna, that means, suppose in this particular case, you see, this is the Aries Lagna I have taken. What are the Kendra houses here? Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. Okay. Then here, moon, if strong, he becomes benefic. Okay. So moon is the lord of 4th house. And Venus is the lord of 7th house because he owns the Libra side. So these 2 planets will have a blemish of Kendradipati dosha. That means they will not be having the potency to give their full results. So if a planet that is a benefic planet owning a Kendra from Lagna, then it will have Kendradipati dosha, then it will not be in a position to give its full results. Because friends, it's a very big subject, but because you need to understand or know certain things, certain jargon in astrology, I'm telling you in the beginning itself. Anyway, Kendradipati dosha and Konadipati dosha we will deal at very elaborately later. Then coming to Konadipati dosha, as similar to the benefic planets owning Kendras, if malefic planets own Konas, they also have the Konadipati dosha. So now what are the Konas? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Here, Mars is the Lagna Lord or Ascendant Lord. He is both the Kendra and Kona Lord. Therefore, it cannot be attached to any blemish as regards the Kendra or Kona Lordship is concerned. Whereas, 9th house ruled by Jupiter, so he is a benefic planet, so he will not have any Konadipati dosha. Whereas, Sun is the Lord of the 5th house, the first Trikona. Sun is considered as a malefic planet. Sun will have Konadipati dosha in this case. Similarly, we need to check all other houses from the Lagna only. Suppose if you take Taurus Lagna, then what are the Kendras? Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius will become the Kendras. Okay. Then the Konas will be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Like that. For each of the Lagna, we need to check like that. Okay. And also, let us see some more points. See, the houses are classified starting from Aries as the Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha signs. Okay. Again, that four dharma, artha, kama, moksha repeats. In the second, starting from Leo and also from Sagittarius. So we have got three dharma houses. Now you can make out. You see, I told you the Trikona houses represent the same characters. Now you see Aries is the dharma house, Leo is the dharma house, and Sagittarius is also a dharma house. Then comes to the next trine, 2, 6, 10. It is Artha Trikona. Artha Trikona means it is regarding the finances or the profession of the person. Okay. Then comes the Kama Trikona, that is the desires. The houses 3, 7, 11, the Kama Trikona represents the desires of the person, wants of the person, thereby fulfillment of the desires of the person. Okay. Then comes to the Moksha Trikona. Moksha Trikona, you can understand what is Moksha. Moksha Trikona, these are three are watery signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The watery signs are Moksha Trikonas. Okay, now, for a person, if he has Aries as the Lagna, the first house is the Dharma house for him. Okay. Suppose a person has Taurus as the Lagna, it is the Artha house as the first house for him. As I told you, the Dharma Trikona is from the Aries in the Kalapurusha Kundali. Similarly, for each of the person, whatever is the first house, that house and fifth from there and ninth from there will form the Dharma Trikona for him. So, what is the confusion? I am telling one way that Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are the Dharma houses. But if a person's ascendant is Gemini, then Gemini represents a Kama house. But whereas I am telling that the first house is the Dharma house for a person. Now, try to understand the logic here. If a person is born with Aries as the Lagna or the ascendant, Dharma is the first house for him, and Dharma itself is the first house for him. Okay. Now, whereas for the person born in Taurus ascendant, Artha is the first house, but try to understand, when I said first house becomes the Dharma house, Artha itself is his Dharma in his life. Okay, friends. Now, let us see. If a person has a Gemini as the ascendant, it is in the Kama Trikona, whereas that is the ascendant of the first house of the person born with the Gemini Lagna. So, in this life, Kama itself is the Dharma for that person. Okay, this is how we have to understand the Dharma of the Kama, Moksha, Purusharthas, which represent in a zodiac how they are to be conjoined or read with the Lagna of the person. I hope I made it clear. Anyway, this is a very vast subject. I'll come back to you with a new video continuing this. Okay. Thank you very much. Please press the like button, share, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.